Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever is in your part of the world. I guess Lily wants to say hello to everyone. How you doing, Lily? I see. Hello, Ace. Hello, Susan. Hello, Bobby. Well, I hope everything's okay there, Bobby. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Reverend Joe. Yep, real close to 30, Reverend Joe. And yes, Susan, there's going to be a couple catios. The porch, which is 8 by 20, is going to be made into a catio. And there's also going to be a catio on the back of the house, which would be slightly bigger than the one on the front. Hello, Eliza. No, actually, the dogs aren't going to be on the porch. They're getting evicted. They're going to be in the old woodshed. I'm going to do some work on that and make that a place for them. Yes, Reverend Joe, you know what's going on. Yeah, we've got that figured out also, Reverend Joe. Sal had to come without his camper. So he's planning on going back and getting that in the summer when it dries out. Because that's buried in the mud right now. He tried, but the guy was going to pull it out into the driveway for him, told him there's no way. Hello, John. Yeah, I've been talking about the catio some, Susan, but I haven't given out all the details on it. So you're not too far behind on that. Hello, Sal. Hello, Tony. Hello, Emily. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix Sunday here soon. Starting to get a little bit hungry now. Hello, Judy. I'll be getting started on that pretty soon, Susan. Oh, did I miss Ark Wild Man? Not seeing him. But someone saying hello to him. Hello, Grandma. Congratulations, Emily. Yes, John. I saw your comment. I've got to go back and watch the video. Been kind of hectic around here the last few weeks. Hello, Tiffany. And Brian, if you're there also. Sal's been working nonstop since he got here. He was out cutting some of the tall weeds on the bank out front today. And he got almost everything in the house that was in the shed that I haven't been able to get people together to get in here. He was able to get it all in here except the couches. And Drew helped one of the couches yesterday. And I'm letting him use one of the couches. So that's still out there. Other than that, everything else is in here now. Hello, Gary. Hello, Joy. Hello, Charlene. Okay, Tiffany, I know a lot of times he is, so just want to make sure I say hello to both of you. I still have stuff in the tiny house, Judy. But we got everything in from the shed. Hey, Dream. How you doing? Hmm? How you doing? You're beautiful. Yes, you are. You're beautiful. Okay, guess I'm at the bottom of the chat for now. Well, everything seems to be going good with the cats. This seems like the longest stretch I've had with healthy cats in a long time. On Wednesday, Rose and Candy Cane went for their follow-up visit, and they're both doing good. They both had all their medicines discontinued. Hello, Jim. So that's good not to have to keep giving that to them. Domino's doing good with her little babies. In fact, that's what was on the thumbnail. That was Domino's 4 little ones. They're 11 days old now. And she took them off into the bedroom, so I don't see them as often now as I did. So I figured she didn't want to be pestered, so I just go in and check on them a couple times a day. Let her have some peace. But she comes out here and visits with me, hoping she'd bring the kittens back out, but she hasn't. Yep, lots of good news, Joy. And find out Sal is a very good worker. He just constantly has to be doing something. So he's helped me get some stuff moved around that I want to get moved and get stuff organized in the yard. And I have, but originally it's going to be a chicken enclosure. But I've changed my mind on how I'm going to have the chickens now. They're going to be free ranging with the dogs around the outside of the yard. So that enclosure is going to be for the ducks now. So you're going to get that together. So when the ducks are ready to go outside, they can go out in that. What else? And he offered to feed water the chickens for me tonight, so I don't have to mess with them tonight. Because I normally go out after dark to feed them. They're a little calmer and easier to deal with. I picked up a bag of dog food yesterday, and that comes in 50-pound bags. And that's usually a struggle that I unload at the back door to get it through the house and dump it in the barrel out front. So we got that out there for me. Unload the chicken feed for me. So it's working out well. Yep, definitely, Susan. A big help, and then he's gonna be looking around, see anything, find his dream property. I have no plans of having pigs, Susan. I don't raise any animals for meat, so I definitely wouldn't have any of them. The only kind of pigs that I would consider, and I really don't think I would do that, is one of the smaller breeds that people have for pets. But I really have no plans of that either. Yeah, there's a pig on the property right now. Sal does have a potbelly pig. Yep, dogs are #1 predator for chickens. Even without my own dogs killing my chicken last year, still even for that happen, I've had far more many chickens killed by dogs than any other animal. No, I lived on property with pigs, Susan, but they weren't my pigs. They were the landlord's pigs. The pigs and the geese that you saw in my videos were his. Yeah, I had to get those blinds back up, Judy. The way the sun was shining there, it was blinding today. I'll tell you what happened with those door blinds. Hunter was helping me take the blinds down that was in the windows last fall. And he got a little too overzealous with taking blinds down, took them down off the door also. I didn't really want those down. I just wanted them down in the window because the cats were messing with them. I'm afraid they're going to get hurt on them. He took them down the door. Well, okay. I'll keep them down for now. But then, with the way the sun was shining today, had to get them back up. So, blinds are on the door to stay now. Well, you can't see in here anyways, Judy. Hi, Candy Cane. How you doing? Yeah, Candy Cane loves me. Last night she jumped right up in the chair and kissed me right on the lips. Didn't you? She's a tiny little thing. It's a hair over 6 pounds. And she's right full of love. Well, I think the way I had the camera set up today, that the chat on screen looks like it's okay, except it's going against a white background. But eventually that door is getting painted. So that may work out perfect. And this may be my new camera angle. Yep, Katie Kane is very sweet, Emily. Hello, Brett. Yeah, I'll check it out, Emily. Yeah, it just, this angle just seemed to fall together today. I guess moved the camera a little bit and it looked perfect. That's an idea, Roberto. There's actually going to be a cat door in the cat room in one of the windows. I'm going to put a cat door in there so they can go out into the catio from there. Um, yep, Judy's in charge of the snacks. I want donuts next time, Judy. Hey, Tiger. How you doing? This is Smokey's brother. He's a very sweet cat also. He's purring away. I had to get a camera mount that I could screw to the wall because they were hitting my tripod, and I had someone complaining about it. That they kept moving it, and they knocked it completely over one time. So I bought one, screwed it to the wall. Hello, Joanne. How'd you make out with your internet? Or shouldn't I ask? Um, no, Dog's been doing good. I think they're almost starting to get a little too fat. Might have to put them on a diet. Well, that's good, Joanne. So they sent a supervisor out because they knew you weren't messing around anymore. Hello, Texas Moonlight. Hello, Ace. I actually was gonna get one that hangs from the ceiling, but I couldn't find the right one. So I compromised on this one, and it seems to be working out good. You know what I like for no bake cookies, Reverend Joe? Buy some of that pre-made cookie dough that you're supposed to bake. I guess eat that right out of the container. I've been known to do that. Well, I'm not doing too bad, Ace. You know, actually, speaking of cookies, that's the flavor of my coffee is today. Chocolate chunk cookie. Yep. I love it, Arlene. And I hate to have that warning on there. That's not safe to consume raw cookie dough. Well, if it wasn't safe to consume raw cookie dough, I should have died years ago. Yeah, there's a lot of no carb and low carb stuff out there now. Some of it you have to get a second mortgage on your house in order to afford it, but it's out there. Like those low carb bagels that I get, they're right around $10 a package, I think it is. Um, Oreo, you coming over? Come here, Oreo. Now you get to see Oreo. How you doing, big boy? Yeah, that's what I thought, Susan. It's just normal for me. Yeah, this one's Oreo. He's my oldest cat, my biggest cat. Yep, Oreo's the oldest. He'll be turning 8 in May. Yeah, Batman was 15 days older than Oreo. Oh, nice, Susan. Thank you, Eliza. It's okay, Texas Moonlight. Everyone understands eye problems. Hello, Big Family Expedition. Weekend's been pretty good. Oh, yeah, Jim. Very nice warm weather. I've been loving this weather. Got a cool down tomorrow. Only going up into the 70s tomorrow. I'm going to check what the temperature is right now. '89. Yep, Sal's loving this weather too. You don't know what the high was here yesterday, but it was right around 90. I think it was in the low 90s. Yeah, he is, Judy. This is Oreo. Yeah, Sal's out in the shed that he's staying in. A nice Arlene. 68's pretty good for you. '91 in Havana. You got a mat right there. No, the shed means the actual green shed that Jeff left here for me. I still got some stuff stored in the other house. I gotta get that cleaned out. and then start doing some work on it. Get it wired, get the plumbing done, get it fully insulated, get some flooring down, get something up on the walls. Yeah, that shed's got electric in it. And so I'll put one of the air conditioners that I was using over in the other house. He put one of them in it the other day. So it's comfortable in there for him and his animals. And he put an air conditioner in the chicken coop for me also. I need to get some insulation between the rafters so the sun's not beating right down on that roof. And it's got to have some vents added to it. So that sits right out there in the sun. And I was worried about the chickens in there, so I had him put an air conditioner in there for me. Um, 52 degrees in New Rochelle. Um, well, Dream's not around here right now. Was it an all black one, Reverend Joe? It was all black. Good chance it was Dream. Um, right up at the top of the cat tree. I'm seeing a cat up there. Actually, I see two. One at the very top that's not on camera, and another one. The black one you see up there, that might be Fluffy. Because I know she was up there earlier. Come here, Dream. Dream was out with her kittens. Not her kittens, but the other kittens. She just came in from the kitchen. Then I think Lily's right up in the very top of the cat tree. Hello, Eddie. Yeah, it sounds good, Big Family Expedition. Haven't had chicken dumplings in a while. Yep. I was getting worried about him, Susan. Because it was hot in there when it was only 80 degrees. So I knew when it got up to 90, it was going to be too hot in there for him. And I set it at 75, so it's going to cool it off some, but it's not cooled off like I have the house. Well, Tiger is off to the side. He's got mostly black tail. The only other, okay, it's Candy Cane. She's right here. Nice, Joanne. And how many months have you been fighting with that internet? A nice, Jim. I like fruit smoothies. $87 in Morrilton. Okay, sounds good, Joanne. I'll head to your house right after the live. Hello, Des. Yep, talk all these warm temperatures. Then Reverend Joel puts his up there. 43 degrees in Center Point. Right here, this is Oreo. I have a stand over there. I actually use the shelf down underneath because the cats like the top of it. Well, actually, they want the shelf underneath too, but I told them they had to compromise. So I put the stand there so I could use it. Yes, I have an air conditioner in the chicken coop. Because that sits right out in the sun. It was too hot in there for them. There's no insulation in there. The only vents are the windows right now. But I'm going to say I'll put some insulation between the rafters so the sun won't beat down through there so bad. And put some vents in the peak. And then I'll reevaluate, see if AC needs to stay in there or not. I had it. Wasn't using it right now. So I'd put it in there. Hello, Barb. Well, I'm going to have a hamburger too tonight. Probably going to have two. Because I'm getting hungry, so. No harder to cook two than it is one. Yep, I've been known to fall asleep during people's lives, John. I understand. One thing I do have to do sometime is make my St. Patrick's Day dinner. I didn't get that done on Tuesday. You want 3 burgers, Eddie? No, I'd leave the jalapeno peppers out, but ramen noodle with nacho cheese sauce, that doesn't sound bad. No, Chinese buffet does sound pretty good. Yeah, those ham and cheddar pockets are pretty good, Reverend Joe. When I used to eat those, I haven't had one in a long, long time. But when I used to eat them, I think the ham and cheese one was probably my favorite. Yeah, I'm not sure when I will have it, Susan. There's got to be someday when I'm going to be home all day. So I'm cooking it in the crock pot. So that's going to take all day to cook it. Tomatoes are chicken food, Brett. That's all they're good for. I assume you're talking about the jalapenos are so good, Texas Moonlight. I'm not a fan of hot stuff. Oh, ramen noodles? Yeah, I never had it made that way, but let's think. Ramen noodles, you can fix them different ways. Yeah, Joy. Sal been talking about the stuff he wants to grow. He wants to do some canning. Yeah, you can do a lot with tomatoes. You can feed them to the chickens. You can throw them at people you don't like. What we got over there? Dream. I try to be Emily. Yeah, there was someone. Well, you know that parking lot where the guy was selling eggs yesterday, Sal? Last year, there was someone set up there selling plants also. So we'll just have to keep track of that. Matter. Matter, Dream. What do you have there? She's got a plastic knife. She went in the kitchen, found one, and she came running through with it, meowing. Took it in the cat room. She's in there playing with it now. Belt Loop 29's been a member for 26 months. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Why are you playing with a plastic knife? Joanne Glass, been a member for 17 months. Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate that. I don't know why she's doing that, Emily. But she seems to be having fun with a plastic knife. Yeah, maybe she's cooking dinner. Hello, Brandon. Yep. Are you regretting that move yet, Brandon? That's quite a change from what you used to. Brisket taco sounds good. Yeah, I don't like the spicy peppers, Emily. I'll take the 90, Brandon. Yep, Judy. Cat will find stuff that you haven't seen in years. That's for sure. Bowl of ice cream. That makes me want to go get a sundae. Yeah, there's definitely some Chinese buffets around here, Sal. Just not real close by. One in Mina, there's one in Boonville, there's one in Greenwood. Those are all places that's an hour or less away. I've never been to the Chinese place in Greenwood. I kind of like the one in Boonville because it's a smaller place. The one in Mina has a huge selection of food, but if you get there when it's busy, it's a half-mile walk to get from your table to the buffet. But it's good. 32 people in here. And what is it, about 10 people chatting? Well, I'm showing 34 now, Emily. The whole 18 people that live in Havana know now, Bobby? Who's snoring? I hear someone snoring behind me. I think it might be Lily, because he's the only one I'm seeing over there right now. Yeah, I got my aquarium right here next to me, Brandon. Yeah, that's messed up, Sal. Yes, I have one, Emily. I haven't shown it because I don't have it set up. No fish in it or anything. But once I get the fish in it, I'll be showing it. Yeah, once I got moved in here, I wanted to get an aquarium, and I found this one advertised on Facebook. Got a real good deal on it. It's a 36-gallon aquarium, come with a stand, um, filter, hood with a light on it. I can't remember what else there is. And just real nice stand. It's got doors on it, so you can just put stuff down underneath there. And it was 150 for the whole thing. So I grabbed it. Even though I wasn't ready to get set up with fish yet, just one of those deals. You see something like that, you grab it. I don't even know what the Chinese buffets are around here. I've only been a few times, and someone else has paid each time I went. Well, at least hundreds, Ace. My average live, by the time people watch the replay, it's usually around 200-300 views. Yes, Joy, I'll do that. Right now, Most of the stuff just sitting in the bedroom. And I got to figure out exactly where I want to put it and stuff. Well, I've got a couple dressers now. So I can put my clothes in a dresser instead of the big tote that I have them in. Yep, I'll definitely be showing the aquarium with the fish and everything. Hello, the moose. Okay, you have a good night, Texas Moonlight. Yeah, Shoney's is a chain, isn't it, Jim? Well, I think I've heard people talk about it. Yeah, that's a possibility, Emily. Yep, I know what you meant, Texas Moonlight. Yeah, around here, Emily, if you want to drive hour and a half, there's not much you can't get to. Hello, DJ Turneroo. Yes, that is true, Jim. In fact, I know a guy that used to always want to go right when they opened, and then he'd complain because it was the food that was left over from the day before. Whether or not it actually was, I don't know. That's what he said. But he insisted on going as soon as they opened. And everyone told him, go a little bit later. Hit it at lunchtime. Yep, definitely. I'm just going to check here and see why my security camera keeps going off. 3 times in the last 6 minutes. Probably it's a bug on the window. Yep, Exactly what it is. Fly going back and forth on the window. I'm gonna have Sal get those cameras mounted on the outside of the house. Cause just for the ease of getting them up, I bought a window mount and mount them on the inside of the window. And you lose some looking through the glass. It's pretty good, but just not quite as crisp as it could be. And also, every time a fly lands on the window or a spider goes across the window, it sets the camera off. Okay, Susan, you have a good day. Yeah, I'm not feeling too bad, Emily. Feel better now than I did last weekend. I mean, for a couple days before that cold front moved in, boy, I was sore. But I've been feeling good since. Okay, Judy, that's what I thought. I think some of the crew in Oklahoma gets together now and then and goes there. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to a Shoney sometime, just checking it out. Okay, you have a good evening, Bobby. Gary still in here? Oh, it dropped. I was gonna say we're on Gary's favorite number, but then it just dropped from 29 to 27. Nope, that's one place I can't get to that quick, Reverend Joe. I like a good breakfast buffet. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make Susan's live, Joy. Hello, Mark. I'll have to find one and try it out sometime, Jim. Yes, Joy. Definitely is. Does it? It's been terrible here with the cats past few months. Yeah, I saw that after I said that, Gary, but then it dropped below 29 anyways. Behave, guys. Have a good night, Joy. Oh, nice, Ace. I'm going to have a couple hamburgers tonight, Sal. I'm not a big fish person either, but I love catfish. Catfish and haddock are two fish that I really love. Yeah, neither one of those places are places that I go to. Hello, Anne. Now, salmon's not one of my favorite fish. And I haven't had any haddock in years. That's not something you regularly see around here. Well, back to Gary's number. Well, I've been on here for an hour and a half. I think that's going to be about it for today. Yes, I love shepherd's pie also. There goes Sanford walking by. Just walked by the door. But thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll have another live Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central. Have a good night, everyone, and thank you.